Hello folks, I thought I'd just do a quick video on what I'm planning to pack for my NC500 trip around the north coast of Scotland on my motorbike. To be honest, it's just an excuse for me to have another play with my new Insta360 X4 camera, and I've had a play with a couple of the settings, so just wanted to have a play as well. But really the purpose of this video is to go through a list of things I'm planning to take on the trip. Maybe you can let me know if you've done the trip, if this is a bit of overkill, if I'm going a bit over the top with some of these items. Equally, if there's any key items you think I might have forgotten from my list, please do let me know in the comments. Thank you very much. Okay, let's proceed and go through the items then. A little bit on the bike setup. I've obviously got the luggage on the back. I bought an extra cheap little comfort seat thing to keep my backside a bit more comfy, and also a cigarette lighter style charger for there. Mobile phone I'll go on there in case the sat nav lets me down. First item, this lock, which will enable me to just quickly lock my helmet to the wheel of my bike should I want to just go for a walk somewhere, see a waterfall, and just leave my helmet there, because I'm not going to have the space to put it in my top bag. As well as having this one on my phone, of course, I've also written down the schedule for each day and the filling stations, which I understand are few and far between. So I've got paper copies as well of the whole trip, and I can remind myself the places I need to stop along the way. Think of it as a paper backup of the plan for each day on the trip. This would be like a flask of water. Some of the guys on YouTube I've seen have also packed like beef jerkies for emergencies, in case when they turn up at wherever it is they're staying, nothing's open, they have some emergency snacks. But that's not to be confused with this, which is a can of fuel, and I might get another one of these. Maybe this, you can tell me now, let me know what you think about this. Am I going over the top? Because I think filling stations can sometimes be a problem, especially when you're riding an MT10, which is a bit of a guzzler. Then we've got the disc lock for security when locking up the bike at night. I understand it's a pretty safe route. Not many instances that none that I've come across of people getting the bike nicked on the NC500, but that's one of the security measures. Little first aid kit, should I find myself in the middle of nowhere in need of a bit of first aid, or perhaps need to help someone else. Although I think the time of year I'm going, August, there's going to be plenty of other people around. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Might take this little tank magnet carry-out, although it might be wiser to go for the bigger one here that has a protective rain cover on it as well, because I can fit more luggage and stuff inside of this. Inside there at the moment I've just got a cloth that will come in useful for hiking things. Obviously some ear protectors for the wind, spray to keep the midges off the visor. I understand August time of year I'm going, there's a bit of a problem with midges. Let's start to have a look at what I've got inside this bag now. Another water flask, puncture repair kit. It was my mates who advised me to take that. I still need to watch the YouTube a few more times to be really confident in how to use that guy. This is like a rain cover going over my gear if it gets really rainy. Another backup lock here. I've also got my bike cover, which I'm told is another good security measure to put on the bike at night, so people don't really know what the bike is straight away. A couple of miniatures. These are actually Irish whiskey, so when I stop at the distilleries I'll be tanking up on some scotch. But what I like about these, I got these in Bulgaria, Hungary. They're actually made of glass instead of horrible plastic. various bits and pieces to attach things and whatnot. Thermals, now I don't really think I'm going to need these on the balaclava because of the time of year I'm going, but I am getting the picture that some of the places on the trip, like the Applecross Pass and that, are at higher altitude, so just in case it does get a bit nippy, and a neck warmer. Now, here's an idea I had. As you can see, mine are stem thermal trousers because I'll keep those. I've got some really old clothing here. My thinking there is to shed weight as I go along, so when I'm biking I'm getting all sweaty, wear this and then chuck it away in the evening, and then I'm shedding weight as I go along, and should I actually find a few items that I want to bring back from Scotland, I'll have maybe making space all the time in my bag as well. The idea is this bag will sit here, will be firmly attached of course, but will serve as a little bit of a cushion behind my back as well, and I'll also have to have a rucksack because I haven't got the side panniers on this bike, although I might still have time to get some aftermarket ones. Yamaha don't actually sell them. This is the only one they sell in different sizes for the MT10, unfortunately. Plenty of spare plastic bags, they always come in handy. And then some like extra spare gloves, just in case you get soaked if it rains, which is highly likely in Scotland, and even some rain like over mittens as well. And then some things, I've got like a complete list here. Some of these things I already have, and some I still need to get. The side stand puck, I actually already have that. I'm thinking for when I need to put the side stand down, if it's like muddy or grassy, to keep the bike stable. Download offline maps onto your phone. Take my foot pump for the tyres, just in case I need to inflate the tyres. Some snacks. Take cash. I understand that in some places you can get a bit stuck up north, in the very north of Scotland. At certain places only take cash. Maybe they don't get a signal on their card machine or something weird like that. Lots of wipes and spray for the midges. Maybe some gaffer tape might be useful. Insect repellent. An actual ordnance survey map, or like a map, physical map. That could just be useful just for tracing out the route as well. A dry bag to keep things clean. A power bank for emergency charging, although I've got the cigarette lighter charger rigged up on the bike to charge the mobile on the go, but could be useful to have a power bank. Interestingly, the Insta360X4 camera doubles up as a power bank as well, although you'll be kind of draining the battery on that in the process. The reason I thought of extension lead is because in the hotel room in the evening, with so many things to charge, so many cameras and phones and whatnot, a spare GoPro battery charger and all the rest of it, it might be useful just to have an extension lead in there to be able, just in case I don't have an overabundance of sockets in the hotel room. So let me know what you think, please. Are there any other key things you think I should take on this Scotland North Coast 500 tour, if you've done the tour yourself? If you got any advice for me, that'd be great. Thank you.